Hey guys, what's going on? It's Spy Cat. We're on to another favorite actress who I collect, Julia Roberts. Anyway, guys, I got like 19, almost 20 movies from Julia Roberts that I'm going to show you guys from my collection. I'm going to, like I always do, start off with the earliest role that she has and end it with the latest movie that I have with her in it. Anyway, Julia Roberts is from Georgia. She was born October 28th, 1967, which makes her 1 year shy of being 50 years old. She's 49 years old. So, let's just get started. Without further ado, here's my Julia Roberts movie collection. Alright, so to get this thing started, the earliest movie that I have is Pretty Woman. I don't have Mystic Pizza, which was pretty much one of her very first movies in 1988, along with Steel Magnolias with Sally Field. But in 1990, she did the movie Pretty Woman, which this is pretty much how she became famous. Everyone knows about Pretty Woman. It was always on TV when I was a kid. I used to watch it all the time. Great movie. I don't know why I liked this at such a young age, but it was a good movie. Richard Gere goes out with a prostitute, and then they end up falling in love, and he kind of helps her to not become a prostitute anymore. But I like this movie a lot. And these are all the same pictures that were on the VHS because I remember. All right. Next movie I have up is FLATLINERS, which also came out in 1990 with Kevin Bacon, Kiefer Sutherland. Kind of a sci-fi movie. Pretty good. I like that one. That was a good one. And of course, Sleeping with the Enemy. I like the original cover more than the DVD cover. I wish I had the VHS tape because I remember the original cover and it wasn't this. But this is one of my favorite Julia Roberts movies of all time. Sleeping with the Enemy, where she, if you remember that movie Enough with Jennifer Lopez, she's copying this movie. I'm definitely a Julia Roberts fan, so I like this movie way better than Enough, because Enough is like the same type of movie. She's trying to escape a abusive husband, and she runs away, and the husband's after her. But this is a great one, man. Great thriller, one of my favorite thrillers of all time. This guy's a douche. And a year after that, she was in the movie Hook, where she plays Tinkerbell. And I saw this movie in the theater. It's a great movie. This is the Super Bit edition that I have right here. But you know me and those original covers. I also have the DVD with that original cover. And there she is right there. Yeah, there's nothing like the cover of Hook. They really did a good job on the cover of this one. I love the cover of this movie. And 2 years after that, in 1993, she was in the movie with Denzel Washington called The Pelican Brief. This movie's kind of like a mystery drama type movies. Pretty good. I got the snapback version of that. And the next movie I have is with Dennis Quaid, Robert Duvall, Something to Talk About, which this movie came out 2 years after that. Yeah, this one came out in 1995, and it's got a whole bunch of actors in this movie. Robert Duvall, Dennis Quaid. I got the old school snapback version there. And the next movie I have she was in was Michael Collins. This DVD version is out of print, so might be worth a little bit of money. And this movie came out a year after that in 1996. And it's with Liam Neeson, which I will be doing my Liam Neeson movie collection real soon. I just need to knock out a bunch of other actors that I'm still working on. And the next movie I have is Conspiracy Theory. This one is a trippy movie. I love this one. It used to always be on HBO, and I used to watch it back when I was like 13 or 14 or something like that. But this is a really good movie, man. I like this one a lot. Great movie. And this one came out a year after that in 1997. Really crazy movie, man. Mel Gibson does a really good job. He's like just thinking everyone's after him, but they really are after him. Great movie, man. A lot of thrills and suspense in this one, and action. And in 1998, a year after that, she was in Stepmom, which is about, she plays the new soon-to-be wife, the new girlfriend of Ed Harris, and Susan Sarandon finds out she has cancer right when Ed Harris wants a divorce, and they're getting a divorce. And then, so she has to kind of get to know the new stepmom, who's Julia Roberts plays, while she's going through a divorce, while she's going with dealing with having cancer. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. I love this movie. Great movie. You might cry, but it is a outstanding movie. I don't know why I like this movie so much, but I like this movie a lot. This is definitely one of my favorite movies. I definitely have watched this movie over 10 times. I remember I saw it in school when I was like 15 years old, and I loved it. Great movie, man. And the next movie I have she was in was Runaway Bride. And when did this one come out? Runaway Bride came out a year after that in 1999. Haven't seen this one yet. I think I got it in the dollar bin or something like that, but I'm going to watch it. You guys will see this movie again when I do my Richard Gere movie collection. And the next movie I have is Eric Brockovich, based on a true story. This one was a really good one. I enjoyed this one a lot, and this one came out a year after that in the year 2000. I like this one a lot. That one was a good one. And the next movie I have also came out in the year... No, this one came out a year after that in 2001. And she plays the Mexican. In the movie The Mexican. I don't think she plays a Mexican. But she plays in the movie The Mexican. And it says Best Actress Academy Award winner Julia Roberts. I don't think this movie won an award, though. And the next movie I have is Ocean's 11, which also came out in 2001. Some people like that. I don't really like it that much. And the next movie I have is Mona Lisa's Smile, which came out 2 years after that in 2003. I haven't watched this movie yet. Haven't watched this one yet. I wonder what this one's about. I probably got it in I'm sure I got it in the dollar bin. It's even got the Blockbuster sticker in there. And I hate that. That's in the paper, so I can't take it off or switch the case. That's probably why it was a 50 cent or $1 movie. But I was going to show you guys what it's about, but it did, the Blockbuster tag's covering a lot of it. Teach about life and much more about romance. So I guess it's a romantic drama comedy, maybe. Looks pretty good. And the next movie I have she was in came out in 2004. This was winner of 2 Golden Globes and 2 Academy Award nominations. This is a really, really good movie. Really good movie. And it's Closer with Clive Owen, Jude Law, and Natalie Portman. Good movie there. Good Julia Roberts one right there. And the next movie I have is none other than freaking Charlotte's Web. This movie's great. This movie came out 2 years after that in 2006. Of course, I like the cartoon a whole lot better, but I think Julia Roberts did a good job as the spider in this movie. She plays that little spider, Charlotte. Yeah, Charlotte's Web, of course. She plays Charlotte. And this was actually won an award, winner Best Family Film of the Year. So if you haven't seen this one, give it a chance. It's still a good movie. Definitely doesn't compare to the cartoon from way back in the day, but it's still a good movie. 2006. And the next movie I have is Valentine's Day. And this one came out a couple years after that in 2010. Tons of actors in this one. Kathy Bates, I'm going to be doing her video real soon. Jamie Foxx, Jennifer Gardner, let's see, Anna Hathaway's in it, Ashton Kutcher, Queen Latifah, whole lot of people in this movie. That was 2010. Next movie I have is Eat, Pray, Love. This movie was okay. I remember I couldn't watch all of it, so I need to kind of revisit this one and give it watch the whole thing, sit down and actually watch the whole thing before I could say if it's good or not, you know what I mean? And this one also came out in 2010, and it's got the director's cut and original theatrical version. I'll probably, if they give you the option to watch the longer version, I always usually watch the longer version, just so I can, And is that James Franco's in this? I didn't even trip. Yeah, James Franco's in this. So I have to put that movie aside because I'm still going to do my James Franco movie collection. And the last movie that I have, the newest movie that I have that Julia Roberts was in was Larry Crone with Tom Hanks. And I don't know why I have the rental copy. I hate having the rental copy. But because it doesn't show the rental copy on the side, I got it. I'm sure I got this for like 50 cents or something. But yeah, that's the last movie I have from Julia Roberts. So I'll try and do something new at the end of this video. I'll show you guys what are my favorite Julia Roberts movies out of all those 20 movies that I showed you guys. Close to, 19 movies I showed you guys. So I would say the best Julia Roberts ones that you have to watch if you're a Julia Roberts fan, have to have in your collection, is definitely Pretty Woman. Definitely Sleeping with the Enemy is just, man, this movie's so good. And this actually, if I was going to say what movie can I watch over and over again, it would be Stepmom and Sleeping with the Enemy and Pretty Woman. So those are my top three. And then I just pick like 5 or something, but Hook is just such a good movie too. I had to add that one in there. And Conspiracy Theory, I really enjoyed the Conspiracy Theory. And a lot of people like the Aaron Brockovich, but that's my order of my favorite Julia Roberts movie. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and on to the next actor.